Trouble is brewing and you are wondering how to keep your boyfriend from breaking up with you. If you and your boyfriend have been together for some time, and he suddenly begins to act totally out of character, it is definitely cause for concern. When this type of thing happens in a relationship, it is best not to ignore it, but to try and solve the problems, if any, right away. The only way you and your boyfriend are going to solve a problem like this is by communicating with each other. If the problems are not sorted out immediately, there is a chance that you won't be able to keep your boyfriend from breaking up with you. It is well worth the effort to sit down and discuss what is making each of you feel unhappy, and resolve it, rather than go through the weeks, sometimes even months, of heartache and anger that always follows a breakup. Communication is vital if you want to keep your boyfriend from breaking up with you. After all, how are you going to know what the problem is if you don't talk about it? There could very well not even be a problem in the relationship. Your boyfriend might be very worried about something at work, for instance, and you could be reading his worry as something that is wrong in your relationship, and react to it in a totally wrong way. If your boyfriend is a little distant with you at this time, sit him down and ask him what is wrong. It is a bit nerve-wracking to have to do this, but if you don't ask him, you won't know how to deal with the situation. For instance, if he tells you that it is something that is bothering him at work, then you know exactly what the problem is. If he doesn't want to talk about the problem at work, then leave him alone to deal with it in his own way. On the other hand, if you find out that the problem is something that you are doing wrong, and it upsets him or makes him angry, then you can solve the problem, whatever it is, and keep your boyfriend from breaking up with you. Without communication in a relationship, when problems arise and are not discussed and solved immediately, they are blown all out of proportion because of the tension that arises, and resentment sets in. The way to keep your boyfriend from breaking up with you can only be achieved if you know at all times that he is happy. When he is not happy, communicate with him to find out why he isn't happy, then it's easy to solve the problem right away, before stress sets in and arguments start. Remember, there are two of you in the relationship. You should both be happy at all times, if possible, and the only way you can be successful in being happy as much as possible, and prevent arguments, or worse still, breaking up, is to communicate regularly with your partner about the good and bad in your relationship.